how do we get the right supplier? Because as you mentioned, we're going to sell heavy FDA approval supply things that require a lot of working in the product supplier phase as well. So we are trying to find suppliers, but they don't have the right model, or they're not willing to talk to us for less number of units, or maybe they're not willing to develop the right model that we want to, sell in the market. How do we go about that part?
Yeah. So suppliers is like a lot of them are not that easy to deal with. I think it's just a matter of experience over time in finding the right supplier for you. Again, in my book, at least, like there are a lot of different tips on how to handle suppliers and stuff like that. I don't know if that's something we can go into a lot of detail on right now. What I will say is that whatever samples you get from your supplier, if it's not good enough quality, just know it's the best quality you'll get. Because the supplier, what they do is, let's say they produce like 500 of these, right? Or whatever. The one sample they send to you is the best one. They're not going to send you like a product that's not performing well. So if the sample is not good enough, just don't launch that product. And I don't care if it's the fifth sample you got from the fifth supplier that you worked with for the past 6 months. It took you forever to get to that point. Do not launch the product if it doesn't work as it should. The number one reason for one-star reviews is the product just doesn't work, right? So you will need to avoid that as much as possible. So what I tell sellers, especially those advanced ones, is that you should always have 5 to 10 products in your pipeline at any given time, because some products might take 3 months from research until launch, and some products might take a year. But if you have a lot of products you're working on, it's fine. And a product can basically fall at any point in the product development and research phase. Maybe your research is saturated, you drop it. Or maybe you research, you get samples, and then you drop it. Maybe you research, you get samples, you do a lot of iterations and improvements, and then it's too expensive, so it doesn't make any sense launching it anymore. Or maybe by the time you kind of got the samples, it's been a year, you check Amazon again, and now it's saturated, so you don't want to do it. So it just depends on the product, right? And so that's why you need more products in your pipeline.